Alrighty guys, so we're here today, the new Toyota Soarer. Just finished unlocking it, as well as the backstage pass. So now, we're just going to go through this car, because I really need to work on my drone footage. Because I need to figure out why this is added. It's got a 1J, but we already have the SC300. It's right-hand drive. The Lexus is left-hand drive. But I want to go ahead and go through this car, just see what all is new with it. So let's get out of the drone. Let's get over to the house. Let's roll through the upgrades of this thing. Haven't looked at it yet.
Welcome back, Stephen.
I'm extremely curious as to what we have that is new. I'm not overly familiar with the SC300 in this game because I wasn't all excited about that one. That was in this game. Honestly, I kind of forgot. Alright, so we have an Origin Lab kit. That gives us adjustable tuning. Alright, we'll add that. 4.0. No wing. No wing. Alright, so I guess we will leave the factory one on there. Origin Labs rear, and I'm assuming the Origin slide skirts. Alright. Not awful. I don't know if this is the same kit from the SC. We'll actually go check that out here in a minute. We are going to go through it just like the Chaser. It's just... What are we making power-wise? 536 horse with turbo upgrade. Alright, that sounds pretty good. Let's try and build a nice little A class. And we'll see what's going on. We do have rally and drift suspension. Well, let's throw some drift on it. Make a little. It's probably what 90% of people are going to be using this car for, is a drift build. How's it look with the cage? Okay. Not bad. There's some weight reduction. And tires, we need tires. What does drift compound tires give us? No. That's one. Well, if we're building a drift car, what does it really matter? 275 rears. I'll slap those bad boys on. I'm not a drift builder, so let's just see. Let's actually go for some 3-piece Johnnies. 2-piece, whatever, multi. BBS, no. They obviously need to be larger. HRE 305s are pretty good looking. Let's go with those. Obviously, we'll make them larger. Probably 17, 18. Let's go with 19. Wheel spacers, just fit it up. There we go. That's much better. It looks fair. We might need more space here in the front. Yes. I like that. Alright. What do we have for engine swaps? I guess we can go through that real quick. LS. RB. 4-rotor. And 2J. I will not be putting the 2J in this car. Just get that out of the way. Unless we decide to do a drag car build. But I don't really have any. I don't think anyone's gonna be using it as a drag car. Let's be honest. It's either gonna be. It's 99% of people. It's gonna be exactly this. Just nice, clean. So we have the Mona Lisa, Drift HQ. And there's the anime ones, Coney. A Halloween themed one. That's kind of cool. Kind of a shitbox little vibe. This is actually kind of cool. I like the Vertex. We're gonna slap the Drift HQ one on here. It's a pretty cool kit overall. Alright, gear ratio is much shorter. We're now grabbing fourth. Alrighty. Still messy, but it's nice to have that mix of being able to drop it to fourth and not just lose all speed, and then be able to put it up into fifth for some of the higher stuff. Could use a little more front end grip there. That could just be me. It's definitely easier to drive with the upgrade, or the gearing change. Still not perfect, but it's nice having that secondary gear to be able to drop into for sure. If I need to kind of slow up, I can drop it to fourth, then grab fifth again. Horizon Superstar in the bar. Alright, there we go. Feels so much better. Didn't do good of a score, but it definitely felt better. Well, all in all, that's a solid drift car. That's solid. I like that. So we're gonna go ahead and it's a good looking car. Alright. So now let's see. I'm gonna try something a little different here. I'm gonna go ahead and buy, assuming I can. I probably shouldn't open my mouth. I miss a lot of exclusive cars. But I want to say the Lexus SC300 is just a car that you can buy. Lexus. It is. Okay. Just gonna buy a fresh one. I want to compare the two. Go with the maroon. Fuck it. Grandma spec. That's how most of these I see are, anyways. Alright, so we'll start off with upgrades. Stock powertrain. Okay, so we do have the LS, we do have the RB, we do have the Soarer, and we do have the 2J. So this is an NA 2J stock. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing. So we have all the same engine swaps. Predictable. Obviously, you can turbo this one because it's an NA, not a. Kind of like the idea of supercharging. Because it's not a 1J, which. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know at least in the Soarer it was always a turbo. I don't know if you ever had an NA 1J elsewhere. Not my cup of tea as far as knowledge. Let's see. Okay, so we have more kids. Why do we have more? And it's a different Origin lab kit. Okay, so we did get adjustable aero on the Origin for the Soarer. So why give us? Okay, well that's an upgrade. I mean, we have a Vertex lip spoiler instead of just the removal. Okay, not exactly what I guess because it has no wing instead of the wing that the Soarer comes with factory. So we'll put that on. Rear bumper. We have Vertex, Origin. All right, we're gonna put the Origin. We're just gonna put the Origin kit on this car too. Kind of make it the same. For this one, we're just gonna build a similar. What was it? 830 statistics of the two cars. Okay. So we don't have front adjustable aero is a big difference, which I wanted to see because they both are Origin lab kitted. Why they didn't give us the Vertex kits on the Soarer, I don't know. Let's just go and give it all the same. So 375 is what our gear final drive was at. Oh, I didn't realize we made that much power. I'm dumb. So, let's go back. And let's just max out the SC and see what it will do. Because that is not even remotely close in horsepower. But we're just going to max out the NA2J and see what it does. It's not going to get close to that. I don't know where the hell I came up with the 530 horsepower number. We're not even getting to 6. Okay, we might get to 6. We're not getting to 6. Okay. So, in that respect, for stock motor, we even we slapped a turbo on the NA1J to try and make it or NA2J, sorry. To try and make it as comparable as possible. Wish it was daytime, but we're gonna run it. You can definitely feel the horsepower difference. So you can really feel like it's like a 250 horsepower difference. It's extremely noticeable. But it is drivable. I do feel myself wanting the extra horsepower. It doesn't sound as good as the Soarer's 1J. But still a very good car. It sounds worse, for sure. Looks kind of I like the Vertex kit on the new car better. I do wish it had this, or sorry, the Origin lab front bumper. I do wish this Vertex wing was available on the other one, but I do like the factory wing as well. I am better at the lower horsepower cars, so this score may be kind of... You guys are going to have to make your own decision on this, because I'm kind of digging the feel of the lower horsepower car, but you can make less horsepower with the 1-gen. The option is definitely there for less horsepower. Alright, so we didn't get as good of a score, which kind of makes sense. Less horsepower, wasn't able to hold the angle quite as well. But I did like the feel. Like, I felt like I had more control. Like, I could throw a tandem down with this car at this horsepower, but I also can't hold me being comfortable with less horsepower against the Soarer. They're both good cars. Do I necessarily understand the difference still? No. If I had to pick between which one I would drive, it's going to be the Soarer. That sound. The sound alone is enough for me. But each person's going to be a little bit different. I can see... I wish they would have added this just in. Being the Soarer. I'm not extremely happy with it being our 90s pick. Out of all the great 90s cars we all wanted, I'm not mad at this car. Give me a couple weeks when the Aston Martin comes out, then I'll be mad. I kind of look at this car similar to, but less so as the Chaser that they just brought in. I don't understand it. There's a lot of great 90s cars from Toyota. I would love to have seen a JZX90, JZX100 in place of this. And I'm gonna mute my mic real quick. I'll run this car through the tunnel, and then we'll run the SC. And that'll be my final determining factor. I already know how it's gonna go, but let's do it anyways. Alright guys, so that's it for the Toyota Soarer versus SC300 comparison. Only did as drift cars because I think that's what 95% of people are going to use them for. If you guys want to see time attack, toge, that type of style build, let me know. I'm happy to do it. I actually thoroughly enjoyed driving both of these cars. Even though I was a little upset that we're getting what I thought was a duplicate, I do think the Toyota Soarer is different enough between the 1J and the slightly different body kit that it is a cool car, and I'm happy to have it in the game.